Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I have my September favorites or hits and misses because I think I have like one or two misses. So let's get started with my favorites, obviously. So a little backstory, I haven't been on here for like 3-4 weeks, I think, or a little bit more. I have been out of town. I have been up north in the middle of nowhere, literally. There is trees and more trees and more trees, and any real civilization like a store or a gas station is pretty much from 45 minutes to an hour away. So it's not like I can say, oh, I'm gonna run to Starbucks like in 5 minutes like I do here in LA, which I'm actually at my grandparents and I'm staying there for a bit. I was there for like 3 weeks and I'm here for a week in LA, and then I go back for another month. So which is why the lack of videos, because here at home I literally upload a video in, no lie, no joke, 5 minutes upload and processing time. So I'm guessing my internet's like super good, and over there in the middle of nowhere the internet's, I have internet so I can stay connected. If not, I would have gone crazy. But it literally took me all day, well actually all day until the next morning, to upload one video. I was having a conniption. The time that it said that it was going to upload literally said 10,000 minutes. What the F? I was having a cow and a chicken and a duck and a horse and all the farm animals. But I said, whatever, I'll leave it uploading. I left it all day, went out, came back at like 10 at night. I put it to upload like 7 in the morning, and it still wasn't uploading until the morning, like at 10 in the morning the next day it was uploaded. So literally took forever. So anyways, I'm done rambling. You guys know what's going on now. You're caught up. Let's start with my favorites. So I have taken very few products on my trip because I always overpack and I don't use the products. So I'm literally condensed what I usually take, and I've used everything I have taken with the exception of a couple of things, but I am like head over heels with what I've taken and I love everything, which is what we're going to talk about. So I took a total of 3 highlighters. The ones I use the most are obviously by Becca because they're just my favorite highlighters. And obviously you guys can guess the 2 shades. Opal, which is my first baby, and then Champagne Pop, of course, which I have been using for everything lately. Brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight, my highlight is just on fleek on my whole face. So we're good with the highlight. I love these. I definitely recommend them. I think they're worth the price. They're amazing, and I want to get more of the colors. Next, eyeshadows. Kat Von D. I love this palette. I use it all the time. Actually, I used it the whole time I was there, and I'm actually getting little dents on the eyeshadows, which means I am really using it. And I have not even mentioned the name of the palette, but you guys probably know. It's the eye palette, the Shade and Light eye contour palette. I love this thing. I think this is the most amazing palette I have in my collection, and I can't stop using it. It has everything that I want in a palette and more. So this definitely has been my go-to, along with my Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow stack, and this is in the color Darkroom. The name is Darkroom, and the colors are amazing. I will say my favorite shade in this palette or this stack, which is actually why I bought the stack, is the color Enigma. And it's the prettiest burgundy, cranberry, pomegranate color ever. And this is what it looks like. Oh, I love it. I'm actually wearing a little bit of it on my eyes today, and I did film a tutorial for this look, so be on the lookout for it. Another Kat Von D product is my Shade and Light palette. I only took 2 contour products, which is my NARS Guy Bourdain palette, which has blush and the contour, but I have been definitely reaching more for this Shade and Light contour palette from Kat Von D, and I have been pretty much using these 4 shades right here. This is a little too dark for me, and this shade, I don't know, I just haven't used it. But it's actually a really nice color. I've been reaching more for the yellowy shade and this really light shade. And I have been loving this palette. It's amazing. I contoured my face with it today, my nose, you know, everything. Love this palette. Definitely recommend it. Foundation. I have a new foundation favorite, but it's actually with an old foundation that I absolutely love. So I recently, I think because it's a little more cold up north than it is here in LA, I am like super hot here, and I just got here like 2 days ago. I feel like it's so hot. I need the AC. Over there, I feel like my skin's changing. It has been really clear, like no acne, no nothing, because the air is just less polluted over there. But the foundation I don't know if it's been the primer or the foundation. It had just been acting up on my skin, and it wasn't lasting as long as usual. But I did lose my Professional primer, which I absolutely is a match made in heaven with this foundation. I lost it and I used another one, so I'm pretty sure it's the primer because I have been using a different one and I've had no problems with it. But I've been mixing my Kat Von D foundation with a Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation, and it's like a match made in heaven. No joke. These two together, it's like the best thing in the world for me, and I'm so excited because I feel like it took off the heaviness from the Kat Von D foundation that honestly I don't mind, but I feel like my skin looks a little bit nicer and it looks a little more like skin. It doesn't look so thick on the face because this foundation is a little more, it's definitely more liquidy, and I haven't wore it on its own without the Kat Von D, but I love it with the Kat Von D. If it didn't work on its own, I really don't care. I love it together with this foundation, and I'm definitely going to buy the full size. I'm so glad I got this little deluxe size sample from Sephora because now I need that foundation. Another thing that I got a sample of and I definitely need it in my life is this Murad Invisibler Perfecting Shield, and it does have a SPF of 30, but it treats, blurs, and protects. I have been using this since I lost my Professional, and I feel like it's up there with it, but it's much lighter and it feels really nice on the skin. It does feel like it blurs out my pores, which I love that. You guys know I have huge pores that I hate. Can't do nothing but use a pore filling product, which is what I do. So I've been using this and I've been really loving it. I've also been mixing it with my baby skin, and I feel like it works really nice. So I feel like I'm talking like 20 miles per hour. I need to take a breath. So favorite blush, I took my palette and I took my MAC Warm Soul blush, and I also took one from the Rihanna collection from MAC. Can't remember the name, but the one that hands down is my absolute favorite that I've pretty much wore this blush since I purchased it is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Radiant Magenta. I just love this blush. I feel like this is a perfect blush for spring, fall, summer, winter. I just love it. I feel like it goes so well with me that I just wear it all the time. I just avoid the fuss of wearing a blush that I don't like or choosing one that maybe didn't go with my look. I feel like this blush goes with any look that I do, and I really, really love it. So let's move on. I have 3 brushes that I want to mention. The first one is one of my newest ones, and this is what is it? Real Techniques, a sculpting brush, and it's angled and it is fluffy. This has been the perfect brush to contour and just give me that really, really nice chiseled contour. I love it, and I feel like it just gives me a more blended and not as harsh look to my contour, which is why I really like it. Next I have this brush has definitely been hands down the only brush I use to apply my highlight. I honestly was kind of lost on a highlight brush because I would try a lot of different brushes and I did like them, you know, they did apply my highlight and stuff. Sorry, I'm messing with the light. They did apply my highlight nicely and stuff, but I feel like this one just applies it so perfectly and so nice that it just gives me the perfect amount of highlight on my cheeks, and it blends it so nicely. And I'm talking about the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I always use brushes for whatever they're not meant to be used, but that's the thing, you have to find something that fits to your needs, even if it's for something else. I normally use like this stippling brush from Real Techniques. I use it as a blush brush, and I've used it as a blush brush since I purchased it. I tried foundation with it and it did not work, but it works wonders for blush. So yeah, I pretty much find whatever works for me. So this, if you can find this a Flawless Concealer Brush from e.l.f., I definitely recommend it for highlight. You will be amazed and you will love it. And last but not least, my Real Techniques contour brush, which I don't use for contour. I use to set my under eye or brush away my baking powder for when I bake with my Laura Mercier powders, and it works wonders for that. It does work good for contour. I have used it, but since I found brushes that work better for my contour, this just works so perfectly to take off that powder and brush it away and be done with that. So I think last face products are my Real Techniques. I just said that right. My Laura Mercier powders. I love these babies. I can't live without these. Now, one thing I'm going to say, I have mentioned this. I purchased the Secret brightening powder on accident. I was supposed to purchase the translucent powder. But I tried this one and I loved it so much that I just kept it. But I was hearing so much good talk, and there's like so much talk right now about the translucent powder that I just had to purchase it. At first, I will say that it didn't work out good for me. I felt like, oh, I can just stick to the Secret brightening powder. But I tried it out differently, and I tried it out in different ways with different brushes and applied it different ways, and it works wonders now. I bake with it under my eyes, below my contour, my forehead, nose, everything, and I love it. And I just use this one under my eyes because it does have little flecks of shimmer that if you're in the sun or in the light, they do sparkle. It's not like, oh, you're a disco ball sparkling, but you know, you can see it. It's noticeable in the sun or in the light, but to me it looks gorgeous under the eyes, and I love it. So last but not least, finally, and I think I need to sneeze. If you said bless you, thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about lips as usual. It's my absolute favorite thing in the world, and liquid lipsticks by Stila. Stay All Day liquid lipsticks are my thing. Like, I need to buy more colors ASAP. I have been loving and wearing patina so much. It looks so gorgeous. It's such an everyday color, but that pink and mauve tone to it just gives a little something extra than your typical like nudie everyday lip color. I love this and I recommend it 100%. Oh, I feel like I sneeze and I feel like tickles in my nose, like I want to sneeze some more, and like my nose feels like it's getting stuffy. I better not be getting sick. Anyways, I am pretty much through with these two. I still have, I would say, like a couple of wears from each, but I have gone through 2 liquid lipsticks, guys. Can you imagine how much I have wore them and how much I have to love them to go through 2, not 1, but 2 full-size liquid lipsticks. And the first color is Aria, which is my favorite year-round color. I say it's perfect for spring, fall, summer, winter, any occasion, it's just perfect for anything. Anywhere you're going, just wear this color. You'll love it. It goes with any eye look. I pretty much wear it with everything and anything and everywhere and anywhere I'm going. And I need to buy one ASAP because I have probably like 2 wears from it and I'm saving it for a party that there's this Saturday. So I'm saving the last wear. And my favorite red liquid lipstick, which is Beso, also by Stila. I would say I have about like 5 wears on this, and you can see it's already, I don't know if you can tell, it's like breaking up and it's already getting dry because I'm pretty much through with it. There's like, I'm like scraping the last bit from the very, very bottom. So yeah, and obviously the color I'm wearing on my lips, I obviously need to talk about it because it is my favorite ColourPop liquid lipstick. It's the Ultra Matte Lip from ColourPop Cosmetics, and this is in the color Tulle or Tulle. I don't know which one or how you pronounce it correctly. It's spelled Tulle. And I definitely feel like this is an amazing, amazing liquid lipstick. I love the color. It's kind of like that Kylie Jenner color, a little bit deeper. And it's perfect to wear right now for fall. I love it. So that's pretty much my favorites or my hits. My misses are 2 products, and it's probably can't even read, but it's this Lancome Hypnose, what does it say, Drama mascara. It's a sample. I loved it, absolutely loved it when I started using it, when I was first wearing it. I don't have any other mascaras right now because I love this one so much. I was going to buy the full size, but like a week ago I've been wearing it and it has been flaking so much and so disgustingly that I'm annoyed by it. And if I wear it on my lower lash line, it gives me raccoon eyes at the end of the night, which is so annoying and I hate that. So this is definitely done with. I'm definitely not purchasing the full size because it's almost $30 for the full size mascara. So I don't need to be paying $30 for raccoon eyes when I can do that myself with attempting to do a smoky eye. The next one is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer. This stuff, I really, really want to like it, but it's just so goopy and it's not really thick. It's like really loose. And I don't know, it feels like it does nothing for my pores. You can't even see, but it does nothing for my pores. So I'm glad I only got a sample of it because I was going to purchase it. So yeah, that's about it. That's my hits and misses for September. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for this tutorial, which will be up soon. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next video. Bye.